Hello, welcome to Learning English with Movies. In today's video, we will talk about the movie Pretty Woman. Acclaimed director Gary Marshall directed the 1990 romantic comedy Pretty Woman. Marshall started his career in the 1960s, writing for TV shows such as The Lucy Show, The Dick Van Dyke Show, and The Odd Couple. He also produced the classic sitcoms Happy Days, Mork and Mindy, and Laverne and Shirley. A sitcom or situation comedy is a genre of comedy centered on a fixed set of characters. His most popular films include Overboard, Beaches, The Princess Diaries, just to name a few. His most recent projects include the ensemble romantic comedies Valentine's Day, New Year's Eve, and Mother's Day. An ensemble is a group of musicians, actors, or dancers who perform together. However, Pretty Woman remains one of his most memorable films. Sadly, Marshall passed away in 2016 at age 81. Pretty Woman stars Richard Gere and Julia Roberts. Richard Gere began in films in the 1970s. However, it was the 1980 drama American Gigolo that catapulted him into superstardom. A gigolo is a young man paid by an older woman to be her escort or lover. He has starred in many successful films, including An Officer and a Gentleman, First Night, Primal Fear, and Unfaithful. In 2002, he won the Golden Globe for his role in the musical Chicago. As a practicing Tibetan Buddhist, he's an active supporter of the Dalai Lama and several humanitarian causes. Julia Roberts started her career in the 1980s playing supporting roles in films such as Satisfaction, Mystic Pizza, and Steel Magnolias. She followed the success of Pretty Woman with the thrillers Sleeping with the Enemy and The Pelican Brief. She also starred in successful rom-coms including My Best Friend's Wedding and Notting Hill. A rom-com or romantic comedy is a film or television comedy based around the romantic relationships of the characters. Her performance in the biographical drama Erin Brockovich earned her an Academy Award for Best Actress. Hoping to replicate the success of Pretty Woman, Richard Gere and Julia Roberts reunited with director Gary Marshall for the romantic comedy Runaway Bride. Although it was a modest hit, it was not as well received by critics and audiences. The plot of Pretty Woman revolves around Vivian Ward, a down-on-her-luck Hollywood prostitute, and wealthy businessman Edward Lewis. Down on her luck, or to be down on your luck, means to be experiencing a bad situation or to have very little money. Vivian is recruited as Edward's escort for various business and social functions, and their connection blossoms over her week together. To blossom means to mature or develop in a promising or healthy way. The film also features a talented supporting cast, including Hector Elizondo, Ralph Bellamy, Lara San Giacomo, and Jason Alexander. The original title of the screenplay was 3000, referring to the amount paid by the John in the story. A John is a man who is a prostitute's customer. The title was later changed to Pretty Woman, inspired on Roy Orbison's 1964 song, Oh Pretty Woman, which was featured in the film. Originally designed as a gloomy, cautionary tale about class and prostitution in Los Angeles, the film was reimagined by Disney Studios as a big-budget romantic comedy. Gloomy means feeling distressed or pessimistic. After a lengthy casting process, Julia Roberts was cast as Vivian. Other actresses who auditioned for the part include Winona Ryder, Jennifer Connelly, and Uma Thurman. Richard Gere initially refused the part, but when he met with Roberts, she persuaded him and he eventually agreed. The film was a box office hit, becoming one of the highest-grossing romantic comedies of all time. The chemistry between Roberts and Gere is undeniable. In fact, the screenwriter changed the script in order to give the story a happy ending. The film has become a favorite for film fans around the world, and that even inspired a Broadway musical in 2018. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.